Hello, hello. Is this camera straight? Not. No, it looks straight. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you have had a great weekend or a relaxing weekend. I've had a relaxing weekend, so I'm happy to be here, and I hope to spend some time with you. Little bit shorter than normal. 2.5 hours instead of 3, but 2.5 is better than nothing. So yes, okay, so let's give the Square Squad, the members of this channel on level 2 and 3, a shout out. And then their links are in the description box if you miss it. If the slideshow is too quick, connect to them, watch a little 3-minute video and pick them up. Tell them OMGrannySquare sent you. Anyway, let's hang out a bit. I've got a project to show you. I've got something in my cup. Okay, there we go. Let's give them a shout out. I've got a hot, you can see the steam coming out of this cup. I think it's too hot. It's lovely. We've got a lovely sunny day here in winter. We've had a lovely sunny weekend, but it's cold in the shade, guys. It's cold in the shade. Susanna from all the way from down under. How are you doing, my sweetheart? And hello, Maribel. Maribel, good morning, Frenchie. And Lisa Nets, hello. I was just over at her house and she had a lovely live stream and I just spent some time here. I was running around getting ready for my life, but I like to do it slowly instead of a big rush. So I, went, wash my hair, come back, talk a bit, then go dry it, come back, then put makeup on, come back. And that's how I did it, Lisa. Hello, Poppy. How are you doing?
Hi, darling. I'm doing good, thank you. How's you?
How was your weekend?
It was quite nice on Saturday. Sunday, we popped out for a Chinese. We went to an all-you-can-eat, but it was a little bit different. It wasn't a buffet style where you help yourself. It's where you actually order the different dishes you want, and you say how many people each of those dishes are. So it was really, really nice.
Fantastic.
Really lovely.
Oh,
yes.
Lovely. Now we spend a nice weekend at home. Katrine, hi everyone all in the chat. I hope you're all feeling as blessed as I am today.
Hi,
I'm so glad. I think Friday night I saw the message on Facebook that her mom was out of surgery and all was going well. I'm not sure when it was, but I'm glad that your mom is fine.
Yeah,
And there you go. Mom is getting transferred out of hospital to a physical therapy rehab this morning.
that's brilliant.
Hey, that's the best news. That's the
She's
best news.
gonna get so irate with physio though. It's gonna be a swear word in
Yes.
your house.
Yes. Physiotherapy is not a joke. Especially if the way you feel afterwards. Hello, wicked granny. Chewbacca raid, eh? Chewbacca raid. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Lisa saying hi to Pam. And Susanna is saying hi to Ursula and all in the chat. Hello again, Lisa. Yes. I've just been sitting down with Lisa. She was live. It's nice. I gave her a few extra thumbs, though. I think an extra thumb and an extra big toe. She doesn't need to know. She'll just see her thummies. Hello, Kaylin. Good morning, afternoon, evening, Ursula, Angela, and everyone in the chat.
Hello.
Good to see you. I was just in this garden, you know, when it's such a beautiful sunny day, I'm like, this is the perfect opportunity to record a Watch Me Crochet, to go sit there, crochet, and then, you know, I either don't have a project. It's like,
oh,
no, this is terrible.
no.
Yes. Katrine, that's good about your mom. That is the best news this morning. Makes our morning as well. Hello, Poppy. Oh, I love that yarn on your avatar. That is beautiful.
I was eyeing that up earlier. Do you remember what it's called, darling?
I just need this. I've got a second cup of tea here.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell us in the chat, Susanna, what is that yarn in your picture? Lisa's saying that she'll be back in a few. Time to do some things around the house.
Yes, because she's had a long live stream. Yeah,
she has. I popped on near the end. I didn't realise she was on. I was sort of uploading some stuff to my channel, and I was like, oh, I can go and watch that while it's doing it.
That's right.
And Katrine says that Mum has needed this hip replacement for years. Now it's all about the healing. Yeah, and the physio. As long as she keeps that up, she will be out walking you within a couple of months. You'll be chasing her in the shops going, come back here, woman.
My mom does that with Jessica, and Jessica's young, and my mom says, Jessica says, Mom, you can't believe Oma has little legs. They go so fast.
Welcome in, Unique Amazing Stripe. She's saying good morning to everybody.
Good morning, Faith. And there you go. I'll show you my progress. This blanket is coming along, coming along, coming along.
That is a cute mosaic.
Loving the colors. You can sort of see through it, but that's where you know, Tina Thorvaldar says if you want to use different weights of yarn, do it, but don't change the hook size. So this cake I'm using is actually a 3-weight, but it's turned out to be a thinner 3-weight than 3-weight's supposed to be.
I hate it when
and the other yarns I'm using is also 3-weight, but maybe a true 3-weight or maybe thicker than a 3-weight supposed to be. So I look at this and I'm like, someone's lying.
Oh, don't. That's why it worries me sometimes when I look at all the different yarns that I've got only one ball of, and I'm thinking, oh, I can add them all together in a project. And then I think, well, actually, that's going to muck me up because it's going to be different weights. Because over here in the UK, we've got our DK weight, but the one that I prefer using is a thicker 3, which is the Signet Pato. Now, if I've got a Stylecraft DK, that is thin. That's on the thin side. To me, that's nearing a 2 or a 4-pliers. Not a 4-ply.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because for us, below 8-ply is a 4-ply.
Yeah. So
looks lovely. Thank you, Katrine.
Yeah, that does worry me a little. So I'm watching you and your project, and I'll nick all of your tips and tricks.
I tell you what, the previous 2 that I made, that is in my blankets video that I've got out, that's exactly what I did, is I used different 3 weights. It's 3 weights, but different 3 weights. And you once it's done, you can't tell.
Oh, that's good to know.
I like the look of it, Ursula. Most mosaic blankets so heavy to me, I don't really care for it. Yes, it's just well, that one you can see where you sort of have more difficulty looking through it. That's where I had two thicker. I think it's this one. I had two thicker 3-weights, but the other one was all a thicker and a thinner, a thicker and a thinner. But to me, it's about the color. So and it said it's a 3-weight, so I'm just going with it. I'm like, okay, I'm going to say, make as if I believe you.
Well, you're using the same hook, so it's just the slight variations in thickness of the yarns. Is it pulling the project in at all on the thinner sections, or is it still the same width?
No, it's the same width.
Oh, okay.
It's the same width. It's the same width. It's not pulling it in anywhere.
Okay, so it's not so bad then, because I'd have expected it to pull in slightly. Yeah,
well, the other two blankets that I did the same, and it also never pulled in. And if it does pull in a little bit, it doesn't, but if it does, your border would sort it out.
Yeah,
Margaret,
say the same. Hi, darling.
You changed your avatar to what is that? The farmhouse.
Aerial. It's an aerial shot.
Yes. Good morning, Asha, Poppy, and all in the chat. How you doing, sweetie? Hello, Margaret G. How was your weekend, and how is the week? How is your Monday morning? Coffee grinder was too close to the stove, and the grind container melted slightly, but thankfully it's still usable. Oh, Frenchie, that is very close, cutting it close, living on the edge, hey? Can you believe that? Coffee grinder was so close to the stove and the grind container melted slightly.
Oh no, hopefully it still works.
She says it's still working, but yeah. Been making monogrammed laundry laundry bag this weekend. Monogrammed laundry bag this weekend. That's beautiful.
Sounds stunning and super posh.
The same initials.
Yeah. She's gonna love it.
You don't want anybody else with the same. I remember I read this. What is it, an article or whatever? It must if it's X amount of years ago, it was an article, then it wasn't on Facebook or anything because it didn't exist. This guy said for his whatever birthday, friends of him, or was it someone gave him golf balls with his initials on it, right? X amount of golf balls. And he likes golfing, and he went out golfing, and he hit this ball. And when he got to where the ball was supposed to be, there was this lady standing, hitting, and it was his. And he said to her, "Is that not my ball you're hitting with?" She says, "No." He says, "Doesn't it have?" And he said his initials on it. She says, "I always play with balls with," and she could say it's MHS. She says, "I always play with MHS balls." And not knowing that's his initials, he said he just smiled and thank you and my mistake and walked away thinking, wow, this is what a thief looks like. Like that brazen. That was so funny. Anyway, that all now from that monogrammed laundry bag. That just reminded me. Just a little bit warped, still fits in the space. Oh, I'm so glad for you, Frenchie. Tell you. Hello, Michelle. We had a lovely time this weekend. I was hanging out with Michelle. When I put on I come and sit here and I put on my laptop and it's, someone's going live. And then you join in. And it was fantastic. Michelle, I really enjoyed hanging out with you, hey? And all the other ladies. I actually spelled out her first name. Good for you.
Lovely.
Helen, good morning. She says, hello, Asha, Poppy, everyone in the chat. Happy Monday, listening, getting ready for work, drinking water, getting ready for work or work out before work. She usually has a workout before work. Hello, Jessie, babes. She's all the way there with Omar. So, Roberta. Good morning, Asha, Poppy, and everyone. Hello, hello. Good to see you. If you see Nightbot dropping a members link like this, please grab it up if you have not yet. You're so welcome. Get connected. And I tell you, that's why I posted this weekend about me posting a shorts, and then I'm like a day later, didn't I post a short? Isn't there supposed to be a comment at least? And then I go there and it's unlisted, and I'm like, and it's third time happening, right? So I was
You're
not
not the
impressed.
only one. I pre-load up my videos for the week. Normally I hit that on a Monday morning before I come and annoy you. So I normally upload the videos for the week, so at least then I know if I need to make another one, what I'm missing and things like that. And I always pre-book the dates that they're going to go out and the time that they're going to go out, because I'm a forgetful toad, so it's easier doing it that way for me. Last week my Friday video ended up going out on Saturday because I'd had no comments, like no new comments on the newest video. So I came in, had a look, and realised it hadn't uploaded on the date and time I'd said.
Yes, because you know the how do you say, the regularity with which comments come in after putting the video out. And then if you're like a day later, you're like, because you get busy, and then it's like, didn't I put out a video? Not one comment? Yes,
Yeah.
I've got so much to watch this weekend. Ooh, Catherine. If you've got time to watch, that's good.
It's just a case of catching up on who you can when you can. That's what I say to the people that come over to mine. It's like, well, the videos are going to be here forever. If there's a day when you're bored and you need some crazy, then pop over.
Yes, my mosaic background is it's one that I made for my brother, actually. That one. And it's one of my first. Was it the beginning? Not the beginning of last year. I think the beginning of a year ago. No, might have been the beginning of last year. I don't know. Time goes by so quick. I was on this mosaic blanket making spree because I was learning how to make it. So you make a few things of one thing if you're learning how to do something.
Yeah.
Usually to get sort of memorize whatever is going on, the stitches and so on, especially if it's something new.
Yeah.
And I had so much fun. I thought, oh, this is addictive. And it really is. So now this was the Indiana. The Indiana one has a lot of patterns, and it does use quite a bit of yarn because it has a lot of double crochets in it. But the one I'm busy with, I've done it. This will be I think my third one. There's not a lot of double crochets. So if you're stash busting, you might be disappointed in how little yarn it uses.
Okay.
The good side is that if you don't have a lot of yarn, you might be happy that it doesn't require much because you don't have much. He says, Poppy, that's what I do when I wake up in the night and can't stay catch up on videos. There are just so many. Yes, I tell you, I personally also, I'm subscribed to so many people, and that's what I do if I see a little blue dot, because I don't, you wake up at night. Oh, I know Friday night going into Saturday, was it going into Saturday morning? Or was it Saturday night? No, it was Saturday night going into Sunday morning, that night. I just could not sleep. I just could not sleep. Now the power was out, I think midnight till 2 a.m. And I think eventually the last time I looked on the watch was 3:30 a.m. So I wake up. Now obviously when that happens, I wake up. It's too late to take a sleeping tablet, right? So I wake up, but then you don't feel well. It feels like I've got a hangover because I didn't get the sleep I wanted. I wanted to sleep, but it was just, I was up. Anyway, it's the way it is. Let's go over to the Facebook and check out what everybody has been posting. I've got an extra device here, so I'll be checking. Let's share the screen. Share the screen. Go over to Facebook.
while you're sorting that out, darling, I'm just gonna pop out a second, give hubby a help with something. I will be back shortly.
100%. Just put your avatar on. You know? Yes, like that. She said pop out. I thought, okay, there you go. Catherine says, my sister wants me to make a mosaic stained glass pillow cover. I think that will be a funny, scrappy project. All you need is bright colors and black. That's all you need. Bright colors and black. Cheryl's Craft and Creations. Good morning, sweetheart. Good morning, beautiful lady, and all in the beautiful people in the chat. Have a blessed day, evening, or night. Thank you so much. It is gone 20 past 1 p.m. here, roundabout. So we have hit 3.1K members in the Facebook group. So I am so happy about that. Thank you so much for all who join. And there I was just announcing in this and in several other Facebook groups and on my community tab. So if you're a content creator and you just want to share my post on my community tab, I would appreciate it. August is the month of my anniversary on YouTube, 3rd year. 20 August is actually the day. I won't be live on the 20th of August. I think the 19th of August I'd be live. Yes, so to celebrate that, I've got a bundle promotion. So I think it's all the patterns for $5 instead of, I think it would have been $14.95, and now it's just $5. So maybe just if you've had the patterns, just share it with someone else, or you know, or wherever you walk in these YouTube streets. There I was sharing out today. Dorothy, my new yarn tote, not completely done, but wanted to share. I'm obsessed with Lion Brand. Feels like butter, and the Bernat bundle up is basically the same thing. So it's easy to combine colors. Look at that. That is beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. I so appreciate that. There we go. And Linda Simpson. This is my first hat and cowl pattern. Oh, and please go and check out. She has a hat and cowl make-along going on until November. Check out the video on her channel. And the channel name has changed. Note, it's the Disley Sisters Creations. Has it been that long? Congratulations, Ursula, says Katrine. Thank you. Yes, unbelievable. 20 is a Sunday. Yes. Faith. Is it Thea or Tia? I met you at Lisa's. Hi, Chewbacca Raid. Better late than never. Laugh out loud. I got caught up on the phone before on Lisa Knits Live. Sorry, Lisa. No worries, sweetie. No worries. Oh, look at this. Hot off the hook. My latest crochet creation is Moose Flower Power Cowl. Make along. Oh, look at this. Just want to share this with you. Kaylin always makes beautiful stuff. Now you see that looks beautiful on the hanger. Let's say on the hanger. But it looks even more beautiful when it's worn. Love that. Love how you're wearing it. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Hello, Hilda. How are you doing? And Hannah, all the way from Austria. How are you doing, my sweetheart? Look at this. This is our Kaylin. Love that flower power cowl top she's wearing. Gorgeous. Look, that's what it looks like on the... And there's the photograph where she's wearing it. I love it. Kaylin, that's lovely. It is beautiful. I just adore it. She makes beautiful stuff. And that is Esther Teresa Jans, Esther and Teresa, who is a mom and daughter duo. They are my local yarn hand dyers. How do you say? They've got a sale going on at the moment on their website, so check it out. Esther Teresa Yarn Creations. Thank you, Wicked Granny. Hello, Hannah, says Wicked Granny. Looks fantastic on both hanger and Kaylin, says Katrine. Absolutely. I prefer it on Kaylin, but hey, beautiful is beautiful. Oh, there I was showing the colors of my shorts, how I put it together. And I came across this. Isn't this just most beautiful? Little bags with granny
That's
squares.
really cute idea as well.
Yes. Oh my goodness. That's like this crossbody bags. Oh, and there is our Dana. Triple C creatively created crochet. Had a great time making this shawl. Pattern comes from Tanya at Nana's Crafty Home. Oh, lovely. That looks
Okay.
beautiful. That shawl looks
I wonder
beautiful.
what the back looks like though.
Yes, I would also like to see that. I saw this picture somewhere. Now I can't remember where. There, crochet tutorial, that group. And I just had to share it because I thought it was beautiful granny squares, beautiful colors used. I try not to move too fast because I don't want to give anybody seasickness. Sarah, who is our crafty moo, I believe, says, today my dear South African friend Sharon took me to our local South African shop called Soesman's, and I've tried some delicious delicacies, droewors, biltong, koeksisters, and rusks. I like it all, but mostly droewors, koeksisters, and the rusks.
Okay, now you're going to have to tell us, what on earth are those?
Oh, droewors is like it's like a sausage, but it's dried the same way you would dry jerky in the US.
Oh, yeah.
But it's sausage, but it's dry. You can you take it in your hand, you can crack it. It's dry.
Okay.
And biltong is dried meat like jerky. Koeksisters is a doughy thing that's short played like a braid,
Okay.
and then dipped in oil. It's like fried in oil. You take it out, you put it in a syrup, and then you take it out of the syrup, and it is delicious. Just don't eat too many of them, but it is delicious. And then rusks. It's a wonder they didn't have any milk tart. Milk tart is milk tart, hey? I wanted their advent calendar, but they don't ship to Australia. Estherisa make the most gorgeous advent calendar, says Susanna. Susanna, you know what? They don't ship to Australia, but I mean, if there's something specifically you want, what I've had once done is I would have something delivered to Linda, and then she would send it to me because she sent a lot of stuff to me. So, and it comes here, it arrives here in 3 weeks. So if you wanted something specific and you pay postage, then I wouldn't mind sending something to you. And yeah, but I'd like to send it not via the post office because DHL, and here they're not that expensive. It depends on how much it weighs.
And then if there's anything from the UK, just tell me and I'll stick it in my luggage and bring it over next time I'm over. We're looking at some time around Christmas.
So Susanna, they can always, you can ask them if they want to send to Poppy. I'm sure they send to the UK. This is Tina. Tina Bailey was live streaming. I tell you, I was walking around the YouTube streets while I was crocheting up a storm here. Wait a minute, let me just see who this is. Janine Kemp, also from Down Under. That is how much I know. And a little dinosaur. It's probably going to get those little feet, but there you go. Beautiful. Thank you, Janine, for sharing with us. Now look at this. Her name is Brian. That's how you spell it, but she says Brian. Brian from Moon and Yarn podcast. And she is amazing. I shared her podcast on Friday because I think she was teaming up with someone for a long time. They did a podcast together and then they left. They moved to another state or something. And so I said, okay. She then decided to do it on her own. So I'm like, yes, don't let fear keep you back. Just do it. And she owns a wool shop, but she takes us in a tour through this wool shop. It is gorgeous. Thanks, Poppy.
That's a dangerous thing to have your own wool shop.
Yes, but she says she then decided, so this was January, now we're in August. So this person moved away, and I mean, they're still friends and everything. It's just the person moved away.
Yeah.
And so now she says she did put on a video, and then something happened with uploading it, and she just didn't have the energy to redo what it, couldn't fix it, and decided, wait, life, she's got too much going on, she's just going to leave it. And then here she's got another video. And this is OMGranny Polar Bear edition by Shannon, aka Another Yarn on YouTube. See, that's how you should put it, so people know who you are on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh,
oh, this was yours that I shared out. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Want to share Poppy. See, Angela Wood, aka the Crazy Poppy Lady on YouTube. 25% sale on all her patterns in Ravelry. It's her birthday month. Go check it out. The code is birthday. So if you go to Angela Poppy Wood.
You have spelt that wrongly. It's just a capital B and the rest is lowercase. Otherwise, it won't go through properly.
Just a capital?
Yeah, just a capital B and the rest of birthday is lowercase. I'm sorry, I didn't pick up on that earlier.
All right. Oh, you mean it? The spelling has to be capital B and then the rest.
Yeah, just on birthday. Ooh.
Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Yeah, sorry, I thought that was just a copy of my post that you'd popped up.
I copied the rest, not that.
I think in the description of that, in the not the description, in the comments, I'd actually stuck a photograph as well.
I saw.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
So the photo there gives you all the details and the spelling and the date when it finishes. And that's just a few of them. There's 30 patterns plus over there now.
Ooh, wow. I love Miguel. Hi, Usha. Hi, Poppy. Everyone. Yeah. Tending to the animals. Tending. Okay. That's tending. Fat finger tending. That's how you spell fat finger tending.
That bird you've got spelling it, helping you type there, Miguel.
There you go. I shared out Marley Bird that went live, and she was saying in that live stream, she says, I don't think YouTube likes me anymore because it's not pushing out my videos. It's like they've given up on me. And so please share me out. And I've seen this happen to really big YouTubers. Hi, Miguel.
It happens to us all, but I think the bigger you are, the more you notice it, because all of a sudden you go from, say, 2,000 views on a video down to.
No, but you know what? She has 311,000 subscribers, but in her live stream was 50 people.
Yeah.
50. So. That is, to me, that already sent signals that that is a lot less. This is camdor.com. Wool, buy material online in a shop, in store this is for South Africans. That's why I posted, because I love that yarn and it looks like millions.
Yeah, it does look a little bit like millions, but it also reminds me of the Lion Brand Mandela. There's one that looks similar to that, but I can't remember what it's called, and I haven't got it close by anymore.
I'm sure it comes from that, because you know these people, no, they just do their thing. But there we go.
Yeah, I've found quite a few yarns now that are the same weight. The colorways are identical. The yarn itself is made up exactly the same way. It comes from the same factory. It's just under a different label. And one of them you'll be paying twice the amount for.
Ours is also, but there's a certain label that we know. That label means it is something else in another country. But here we just call it, I think it's blue label or rainbow, something like that. But it's a blue label. Mm-hmm. If you see that blue label, you know I don't want to say knockoff, but it is the same thing under a different label.
Yeah, it's not
something else. Something else.
It's it's 9 out of 10 times it's the cakes may be say it's a cake, you'd get the more expensive one would be 150 grams, but the other alternative one may only be 125 grams. It may be something like that. There'll be a slight difference. Not 9 out of 10 times it's either the weight or the label that I found, because right back when I started my channel, I went through a phase of getting mystery bags, and it was what we call papaya or papatia or something. It's nobody can pronounce it really. And they did some cakes, and those colours and the texture were exactly the same as the mandala cakes by Lion Brand. Exactly the same. I couldn't find any, there was no difference between them, even down to the weights. They were the same. It was just the labels were different.
Kaylin says YouTube wants the bigger channels to pay to boost their posts now. It's never enough. Margaret says, I've heard that also, Kaylin. Wow, I've never heard that.
It wouldn't surprise me, because they take a chunk out of.
It's like it's never enough. Goodness me, when it's enough.
Yeah, they shove a load of ads on. They take a nice chunk of the ads, and then of course they'll take a chunk if you from memberships. They take a chunk from anything, don't they, that they can.
Yes, everything. Joel, is it Joma de Lima? This is my biggest job alone. I'm still a beginner. She says, but I love this. With less than a year of crocheting, but I'm dedicating myself. Absolutely beautiful. And our Crojo Corner was live on Friday night, so I shared it out. Nancy said she'll post this. My Funko Pop inspired. This is Little Treasures by Nancy on YouTube. My Funko Pop inspired wizard kits. They measure about 10.5 inches tall. I used love this cotton yarn on a G hook. Wow, 11.5 inches tall. That's quite tall.
Yeah, it's quite a nice size actually. They are really cute.
Katrina says the factories sell to several companies. Exactly. We import from Turkey and we slap our blue label on it. But then you guys get it in the US and it's called
Mandala. Is the line
Mandala, or it's called what's the other thing that it's called that you guys have that is a roving? It's a beautiful roving. I'll get to the name.
Oh,
anyway, I was watching a larger non-crochet YouTuber, and he showed the button they need to select to boost their post at a cost. Margaret, wow. That's why they are also pushing my memberships, lives, and super stickers. They get 30%.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I mean, I know it. What Kaylin's saying, I know that, but it's still amazing. I love what you did there. Sorry, Poppy?
Those are really cute. Is it the landscapes that you were talking about? Yeah.
Yes, because that we have as well. Definitely.
I've shown it before, haven't I? The landscapes and the signet boho. That's the one that we get in the UK. That is a DK. It's not a roving, so it doesn't go thick and thin like the Lion Brand does. But it's exactly the same colourways. And
yes, the unforgettable. That's it.
Yeah.
Unforgettable landscapes, and one I forget are all the same yarn. Yes. Yeah. Jackie says, hi, Ursa, Poppy, everyone in the chat got woken up by screaming people down the hall.
Wasn't us. You hadn't put the pooter on. Computer, sorry.
Sorry, Poppy? What did you say?
It wasn't us that woke her. She hadn't turned her computer on.
Oh, yes. Screaming people down the hall. That's not us. I'm doing better slowly. I'm so glad you are. As revenues keep going down, so they will have to make up the money somehow. As ad revenues keep going down, so they have to make up the money somehow. So ad revenues go down? Why would that go down?
Bigger companies will be moving the advertising budget from here to maybe just asking the actual creators to do the work rather than putting it as a full-blown ad.
But I mean, I do.
Although moving,
I pay for premium, YouTube premium. So you're already paying not to watch ads. Michael's yarn facets is very similar to landscapes also. I am not sure if that is the one you're thinking of, Katrine. Oh, wow.
I don't know. I haven't had my hands on that, so I wouldn't be able to.
Yes, no, me neither. Absolutely not. Let me share this Miss A Crochet on YouTube, also known as Anna. She loves making amigurumi. You must check her out because she is amigurumi besotted. She loves it. And she is young and full of energy and just very inspiring. I think it is, says Katrine. All right. So I shared her video. You could just check her out. This girl, now I don't know what her name is. I love her channel. She knits and crochets. Yeah, knits and crochets. Check out this video. She went buying. She's got full part series where she put every day a video out that she went to Ireland on a wool tour. That was so interesting to watch those 4 videos. I think each video was about 37 minutes long, something like that. But she would really give you all the information, and at the end she's got a slideshow and some, you know, I just found it very interesting because she is so good on the facts, and she literally just sits and chats with you, and she doesn't show you just bougie yarn like she's got there in the picture. She shows you kinkle, she shows you anything that she found, you know, so it's just beautiful. So I loved watching that. There you go. Good morning, friends. Sharing my new video, which explains all about my first make-along. Hope you enjoy. Take part. There you go. Hat and cowl for Mal. There you go. That's the right name. That's a beautiful pattern. The pattern is also for sale. The first 50 is free, she said. And then thereafter, it's also a discounted something. Fewer companies are buying ads on YouTube, and they also raised the monthly rates for YouTube Premium. Oh, wow, Kaylin, you guys are all so in the know, which is why it's always great to attend a live stream. This is Idoko, very nice ruffle hat. Our DIY creations love her ruffle hats. There, Hilda was saying, Ursula, maybe you must hold a live stream someday regarding all our whips. Oh my word, I stopped counting and I ordered some cotton today for your granny poncho. Hilda, that's why you must come up and show us those whips. D Low says, this is my latest project. Oh, I love the black in there. That's a lot of black, and that's a lot of blue. You can only see this, the centers were just done in a different color. I love the colors.
I think that's worked really, really beautifully.
I think she worked in the daylight because that is not black. I can only do free until 4th of August. There you go, free summer bag. And Hitesha has, I think it's Candid Crochet, is her, now she should put there. Also known as Candid Crochet on YouTube, so that we know the YouTube name when we do a video on Mondays. Nancy Marchevka, hello Ursula and everyone. Been busy with my grandchildren, but still crocheting pre-K blankets for a local literacy program. Blanket and a book. Oh, that's so cool. A blanket and a book. Oh, yes, that's beautiful. Thank you. And Hilda, she says, I inspired her. This was just a test. Oh, boy, I am in love. I'm loving this. Definitely my next project after some of my whips are done. Now, you can't, I don't know if you can see it so clearly on the camera, but that is a white and then the two. And this looks like the one that you have, Poppy, the tutorial you have that is not like the diamonds, but little blocks. Like a corner to corner?
Yes. I've got it set as a square. It's under the Stitch a Week playlist. I can try and find it.
if you
detail.
do it, then it sort of looks like from one corner to another corner, doesn't it? If you want to make it probably look like that.
Yeah, no, with that one you work it as a corner from one corner to the other, and as you saw there with the first colour, it's your first the first block's your first colour, second and third block are your second
the
colour.
second two. So
And
it works sort of up like a corner to corner, but it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, this is beautiful. I love this. I just saw this in another group and I thought, wow, this is beautiful. Miguel says it's going to be 101 degrees today. There's a little chilly compared, it's a little chilly compared to the 106 we had the other day. What are you talking about chilly? Anything over 100 is baking hot. Animals, all feed and watered. Anyone want a rooster? Not a rooster.
That rooster is a container.
Yes, unless you take that whistle out of his throat. No, thank you. What a cute bag, says Margaret. Catherine says, yes, the Texas heat wave has been intense this year. Wicked Granny says, forecast is for 107 today. What?
Whoa.
Oh my goodness. If you type exclamation, hey, I don't have my banner. What happened to my banner? Let me see. There we go. I thought something's missing, but what the heck is missing? There you go. I don't know, Miguel. Sounds like you all need to have a bonfire tonight to stay warm. That is so funny. Oh man, yes, Miguel, says Galen. Katrine, it's been terrible and no rain. Oh, there you go. I forgot to say, you can say, look at that. 18. Partly cloudy. Oh, that's lovely weather. Wind is blowing. Forecast of 108. 97 humidity, says Katrine. Oh my goodness. Oh, that purse is so cute. I love this. It's just the detail. And then that was, oh, I love that yarn. The sale, yeah, they were talking about a sale. It's beautiful. That's the Year of Socks theme, celebrating women. They've got more yarn there. Anna Welsh, nearly done, 5 panels sewn and 2 to go. Then to decide on a border, I would like to enlarge the Afghan, so I may do several rows beforehand. Any ideas on a final border? Oh, wow. There you go. Margaret, I feel like a walking bonfire. You're so funny. Oh my goodness. Hello, Dawn. Hello, all you beautiful people. Jackie says one of the therapists told me when you're ready to leave, run and don't look back. He sees how things are run here. Oh my goodness. That dancer. Good morning, my sweetheart. She says, morning, Ash and Poppy. Yesterday was forecast 106. We hit 110. Can't imagine what today will get. I tell you, weather station is the only place you can work and make as many mistakes as you like and still keep your job. Oh, I love these grannies.
I'm in shock with these temperatures, okay, because it's quite. I was speaking to my mother-in-law earlier, and she's over in Australia, middle of winter, and she's like, "Oh, are you enjoying the weather?" And I said to her, darling, I said, it's been raining since I came home. I said, the temperature's not been that great. And she's like, well, on the news over there, they've been hearing about how Europe's got the heat, this massive heat wave, and they've got the fires and everything else like that. I said, they've got that. I said, but our top temperature's been 18. And she was in shock. She's like, that's only a couple of degrees off of what we've got.
Yes.
Yeah, so at the moment, yesterday was a good day. We had sun in the morning, top temperature of about 18 degrees, thunderstorm in the afternoon for about an hour or so, and then some sun again. And today, so far, it's been sunny, and we've got up to, according to my computer, it's 19. According to the weather thing that you've got on the chat, it's going to be a top temperature of 19.
Oh, wow.
And we're in summer.
Christine, good morning. Hello, Christine Johnston. Air conditioners keep breaking down. They are overworked, says Katrine. I can imagine that. Miguel saying hi to Frenchie. Pat Dancer saying hi to Frenchie. This is Priscilla Visser. Shared my finished socks still need to weave in the ends. I like it. I like it a lot.
They are cute. Who are they for? Do we know?
What are they for?
Who are they for?
No, I don't know. Priscilla didn't say, but that is beautiful. I've never knitted a sock, and she's done how many now? Wow, fantastic.
She's become addicted.
Oh, you see what this thing does? Okay, so what I do is I stop sharing, and then I go out, but I stay right there, and I go down to see where I just stopped. And I refresh Facebook because the poor old thing is tired. Taking all with me. I got to be somewhere for 7 a.m. Then I have another appointment at 10 a.m. The story of my life, says Miguel.
Miguel. Start. 7 a.m. for an appointment.
Hey, but he didn't say what kind of an appointment at 7 a.m., you know. Ooh, let me go to where we were because I'm sure we weren't far from finishing. And then I see Anvita has shared a beautiful make.
Oh.
So I'd want to share that. Beautiful, beautiful. Let me just, because I know even if I do it and I watch it afterwards, you know, when things on the screen move too much, it's like...
Makes you go a bit dizzy, doesn't it?
That really doesn't work for me. So I don't want to put you through it. Definitely not.
Well, Katrina is saying that sock knitting can become addictive. I'm staying clear.
I might consider it, but yes, I'll have to have less to do. And I say less to do, less to do. I was just saying I don't have a lot of projects going at one time. Share the screen quickly. Let's go. Let's finish off Facebook. So I want to drop the link if anybody wants to come up. Hello, Ashley. M to the O to the B to the S. There we go. My whips love making socks, says Priscilla. Priscilla is also here in the Western Cape with me. So, okay, now this is the sign where I don't go into 5 reasons why you need a crochet coach. Okay, there you go, Idoko. That was where I shared my process of introlac, whatever they say. Joe Hughes, Granny Squares. Well, actually, hexagon blanket in wool. Love it. Used join as you go, which is my preferred way of joining. Pattern hexagon from Hooked by Robin. Sandra, hello, hello. I love this. Love those colors. It's your navy and a darker gray, lighter gray, and then very light gray, and then pinks. Oh, wow.
Very pretty.
That's beautiful. Pretty, pretty.
Morning, Sandra.
I think I've shared that. What was that? That was Nancy. Also, Little Treasures by Nancy. Little Ninja Turtle I made with animation yarn from We Crochet. Using 2.5mm hook, used my own pattern I published 10 years ago. You can find it on Ravelry. It's only 2.5 inches tall, so that's probably 6.35 millimeters. Yes, beautiful.
You make a brilliant
blanket. Granny, Wicked Granny says, okay, you all, I'm tired, getting tired again, so I'm going to try to get a nap. I'm so glad I was up to catch you live today. Everyone have a fabulous day or night. Love to all. Thank you so much, Wicked Granny, for coming past.
Have a lovely sleep, honey.
And whose blanket may this be, you may ask? It's called Miguel, also known as Who Knows, on YouTube. And maybe someone thought I was being facetious, but it is Who Knows on YouTube. Has designed this beautiful baby blanket. Thank you for letting me share. I had to laugh when he said, I designed this blanket, I think. And I'm like, what? You think? If you designed this, you would know. This is the last one. This one was Cute Blankets, is Kaylin. Remember when I asked Dawn what is on her avatar? And this was on her avatar. This
Yeah.
veteran's blanket. Gorgeous
That's
job. Absolutely beautiful. And then Anvita shared this beautiful shawl. My original Olympus shawlette has been blocked, and the beauty of the lace sections can be seen now in their full glory. Even one of the baby birds that I am fostering, a red-vented bulbul, could not help herself from inspecting and admiring the shawlette up close. Pattern is by J. Who Crochet. It's Reggie's pattern. Oh, wow.
Stunning, isn't
Beautiful.
it?
Knitted. That's definitely knitted. That's beautiful.
Oh, Reggie is multi-stitchal or whatever we call
Yes,
it. Which
it's
can do both.
multi-stitchal, for sure. For sure. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you to all who shared on Facebook so we could go over and have just a fantastic time checking out your wonderful work. Let me see. Dana, Wanderless Crochet. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you. I'm going to just post the link. Now let me see if I am... Pin message. Yes. Pin message means I'm logged in as me. If I'm logged in as my son, it's report or block. Nope. I don't want to report or block. Hello, hello. And I was sharing in the Facebook group this girl that went to Ireland for a wool tour. And I've learned so much about her. How are you doing, Sheila? Just waking up, getting coffee ready, says Dana. Hey, Dana, I love that avatar. Beautiful. Hello, hello, pretty Dana. How are you? Hi, everyone, says Sheila. I'm still busy with my mosaic. Well, it's not a new mosaic. It's not an old mosaic, but it's an old pattern by Tina Thorwalder. So I'm just going to be sitting doing this mindless, because to me, this is mindless. I'm on the pattern that is mindless.
You're on the one that's the easiest, yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
Which is easy peasy. Dana says, hi, Bet. Hope you're doing well. Anyway, so I've been crocheting this weekend a lot. Obviously, a lot. Filming and crocheting.
No,
So now it's beautiful to go to bed and think, oh, what a productive day. Yay.
Yay. No, I'm still tackling those daft dolls. I've got I've got the main characters done now. I'm working on the last one, but I haven't got it in here with me because I need my brain to be intact on that one.
You need peace and quiet.
Well, it's not that. The pattern has a lot of issues within it. Stitch counts don't match up at the end of rows and all sorts.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so it is a little bit horrendous, but I'm going through it. I'm working through it, finishing them off and writing notes in the book so that can stay up on the side. And if anybody else is unlucky enough to purchase that kit and they find out I've done it, I can give them some guidance and tell them how I managed to make mine look reasonable.
Some pointers.
Yeah, but they're all going to be for Halloween because they're all scary.
Oh, wow. She says, I haven't worked on much for weeks. It has just been too hot here. You know what? That was the same with us when it was so hot here. But it's not the heat. It's the heat too. But it's if you have load shedding and you can't even put a fan on, then it's like the only thing I'm touching is a cotton square.
I don't blame
you.
you.
Crochet, but a cotton square is as far as I go.
Well, that's
cannot touch acrylic.
No, I do. During summer months, what I normally do is I'll open up the house early, sort of before dawn. Try and open the house up, air it out, and then close it up and close all the curtains. My neighbours think I'm insane because they're like, "Oh, enjoy the sun coming through your window," and I'm like, "I've got giant patio windows in my lounge. If I do that, the temperature's even hotter." So normally I then close the house up and sit in a relatively cool house.
I'm at home in the yarn bus right now. Dana?
Not used to seeing you at home, honey.
Please remember, if you're a member on 18 August, we have a members live, which means from 11 a.m. Eastern to noon Eastern time, which is 5 p.m. my time. The first hour of the normal Friday live will be a members live. Then there's normally a 2-hour live stream for all the subscribers. Let me see, where is my yarn that I was busy with? Here we go. So I'm doing this one where it has a little bit, it had a little bit of purple on the inside.
Oh.
As I put it out in that short that I did exactly, this is the first time I've done it like this. Exactly the way Tina did it. She put her colors.
Yeah.
And I thought, I must do it like this because it's actually so, it makes life easy. And you put your contrast on the one side and there you go. Katrine, me neither. It's too damp here. Arthritis in hand. It's like autumn or fall. Oh, wow.
Not nice.
It's like autumn or fall, but it is winter. No, it's summer. It's summer.
Yeah.
In the Northern Hemisphere, because for us it's winter.
Mm-hmm.
It's cold, I tell you. In the shade, it's cold. It's okay. Well, it's warm. It's a warm day today. It's a warm day today if you go outside. But if you're not outside and you're in the shade, it's cold.
What's the temperature sitting at yours at the moment?
Now let me look at that.
So we did this the other day off the live, and there was only a 1 degree difference.
Yes, there's always there's always very little difference. Today, lowest low is 9, highest high is 18.
Okay,
then there's a bit of wind.
Yeah.
But in the shade, outside, as I say, it's a beautiful sunny day. If I cover my face, you can see outside.
It is really pretty out.
But
yes,
in the shade, it's cold.
I know. The UK top temp, UK temp at the moment is 19 degrees for summer. She's in winter.
Yes.
1 degree difference.
No, but in that's our winter. But in summer, it can get really ugly hot in South Africa. Ugly hot. It gets so hot that I'm like, okay, how am I going to... The thing is not to start sweating out of my scalp on a live stream, because then goodbye hairdo. It'll just be spray on hair.
Or just do that. Just put it back.
I'm in Texas. So hot, I can only work on my Afghan until maybe noon, then small things. You know what I did? I must tell you, there's a few times that it was so incredibly hot that I thought, how am I going to stay cool? Because I know the power is going to go out, and then I'm here, and I have nothing to cool me down. So what I did was I took my Count My Blessings shawl, and I wet it totally, and then just dried it out and laid it over my shoulders, and it was like an aircon on my body, and it was fantastic. When I discovered that, it was like, yes.
I do a similar thing when I'm hanging out the washing out in the garden. I actually will take one of the towels that's in the washing, like the clean washing, and just hang it over my back.
But I can't be sitting here with the towel.
Then hang up the towel last.
That's the thing. Sun just came up and it's already 91. Oh my goodness. Has anyone experienced average or normal temperatures? Christine. Normal for what? For winter. For us, this is what normal winter. Cold. It's cold. 14 here, 10 at night, says Sheila. 14 in the day, 10 at night. But you're in summer.
I know, the temperatures are all over the place at the moment. When I was in Melbourne last month, like Melbourne, Australia last month, the temperatures over there were a lot colder than what they had been in previous years at about the same time of year. And then in the UK at the moment, we're not at our normal. We'll be sitting at about 24 by this point, 24 to 28, but we're not. We're sitting at 18 to 20.
Oh, wow.
And yet over the water in France and everywhere else, they've got super high temperatures and fires. And
Oh
you're
my
like,
goodness.
this is insane.
Well, just as well they're over the water. I finished the fruit garden blanket on Friday and then entered it into the county fair on Saturday. Oh, lovely.
Ooh.
Lena, what are you working on? Pat is asking. Wait, let me see. Summer is for cottons, bamboos, and granny squares.
Caitlin's
Absolutely. I tell you. That's why that's my favorite way to make a blanket, unless it is mosaic. Today I'm doing a small market tote, an American Crochet Association pattern to use in a workshop at the Pacific Northwest Yarny Social. Dana, you're getting around. Myrtle Beach, let's see. 24. Sunny with a temperature of 24. Wind is blowing from the west. Oh, that sounds fantastic.
I'm trying to think where Myrtle Beach is.
It's normal weather where I live in St. Louis, Missouri, USA. Oh, wow. Normal is just sitting on the dryer. Not even. What is she saying? Lisa is saying, not really that cold here, I don't think. Yes, Lisa, that's why we have sunny days. And I'm like, this is really spring weather, but it's a little bit early because 1 September is spring day. And we are off, the first week of August only. So it's a little bit early, but it's still cold in the, cold in the shade. That is Lisa's channel. Just go and check her out if you haven't. There is Lisa from Australia. She needs a bit of watch hours. She's growing very nicely in her members, in her subscriber count. So fantastic. Lisa's going to get there. If you haven't connected yet, just there you go. Grab it up. I'm getting around. Dana, if you type OMGrannySquare, that Nightbot will drop your link so that you can share yourself out. People can go and check you out. It is lovely to go on the road with Dana. Dana, I hope you have lots of fun. Wish I could go. Margaret says, I'm going in to listening mode as I go out and get some work done. Oh, Margaret. There you go, farmer's wife. Vera, hello, hello. And Zach, good morning. How are you doing? Good to see you. And let's see here. Trudy, hello, hello, hello. I don't think we've got load shedding for today. Well, we would have had today, and then last night I saw we would have had today, and then I wake up this morning, and then they say nothing. But it can change at a drop of a hat, so don't get too excited. There in Moncton, it is 17, and wind is blowing from the northwest. 4 kilometers an hour. Currently, humidity is 92. That sounds quite warm. 92. Hello, everyone in the chat. I wish you could go to Patu. You could take us all with you. Hello, Kelly's Crochet Adventures. Good morning, lovely Ursula, and lovely panel guest is Poppy the Crazy Lady. The Crazy Poppy Lady, not the Crazy Lady.
I am crazy, though.
The Crazy Poppy Lady. Hey, man, let me just get it right. You see, there, let's do that. The Crazy Poppy Lady.
But I am crazy, so she got it right the first time.
Where's Denise? Hello and welcome. I'm doing, I'm just good, just waking up. How are you doing, Denise? There you go. 10 p.m. for you. Tonight this is going out. That means it's going out at midnight for us.
Yeah.
Melbourne. Weather in Melbourne. Let me see. Melbourne, let's see.
8. That's pretty good, actually, compared to what it was last month.
But it's the wind is blowing from the northwest. Listen, 8 is cold. 8 is single digits. Here is.
When I was over at one point, it was they had a couple of nights where it went down to minus numbers. And that's what I was saying about the weather that's not right for Australia. That's definitely not right for little Melbourne. I'd never hit minus numbers when I've been over there previously. sort of
Trudy, is
general.
that because of this? I know we have a strike at the moment where the taxi associations are striking. Now, for those of you outside of South Africa, what that means is our people that live in poor conditions and far away from work, maybe in a squatter camp, that's the only way they can get to work. Say you live in a squatter camp and your work is a cleaner somewhere, you have to travel far, because I think the biggest part of their income goes to travel, not housing, but travel. So for them, if the taxi associations go on strike, then it's like the country comes to a standstill, because yes, it just there's no one that can go to work. My husband told me, because look, when was I last outside? When I used to work, I used to know that certain staff is not coming to work because of taxi strikes. Because if they then, sometimes there are pressure put on them that if they do come to work, they will be harmed. I'm good, thank you, Sister Denise.
Yes.
Hey, Dana. Yes, I tell you, sometimes it's amazing. It helps to be a little crazy, keeps from going insane. I tell you what. It also helps to have a good sense of humor, hey? Because with trauma, you have to have a good sense of humor.
There's no such thing as normal, and normal are boring, so it's better to be insane.
But what is normal? Normal is underrated, because actually it's
boring.
I'd love to be, I'd love to be, I mean, there's so many people who'd love to be normal, who are not, but who would love to be just what is considered normal. Yes, that's right, Poppy. It does go to minus year degrees. Oh, let me see. Yes, there are burning schools and threatened malls now. Okay, so the malls are going to close then, definitely. Oh, so it's riot and whatever. Oh, my goodness. You see, I haven't watched the news in so long, because we don't have the normal television that you want. Especially snow season, it does get to minus. Yes, this year we've had snow for the first time that I recall. I mean, here.
Lisa, that's normally up in the mountains, though. It's not normally sort of on the outskirts of Melbourne.
Outside temperature at 70 year-round. Yes. Pat Dancer, you know what? If I could say, I love it at 23 degrees Celsius, slightly overcast, just a few clouds in the sky, and a breeze, just a nice breeze. If I could keep it at that, that's to me like a great temperature. Now, what is 23
I used to love that temperature, but now I need a couple of extra degrees. So
you're right. You're right. 70 is right. It's about where I am. What I just described. It's, you say 70 and I said 76, but I know with Fahrenheit it jumps a lot, but it's in Celsius, it's probably a degree. Good morning, lovely Dana. Shannon, our peaches and cream girl. I was looking at her. Man, and I just love people with red hair, and she is just gorgeous. Another yawn, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Another yawn, everyone. Hey, my reading skills here. Good morning, Zach. Hey, I was watching a clip from a comedian who says, someone in the audience asked him, were you really in special ed? He says, yes, I am dyslexic. I was in special ed. And then somehow, and he said to her, no, but you're a pretty girl. Now imagine if we had a relationship, what kind of, because she said she was a special ed teacher. And he says, now, would we be setting a good example for the kids if we had a relationship? And, but then, and he asked her something like, and she was picking up her phone, and he said something like, no, I was like, no, my girl, not your phone. I don't know what. And she put it down, and she said, well, actually, she just wanted to order a drink, because he says, you can order a drink on your phone. She says, yes. He says, what are you drinking? So she lifts up the tin. He says, yeah, like I can read that. I mean, he just told her so many sentences ago, he's dyslexic. So it was, I had to laugh out loud. I was sitting with my husband. Sometimes that's like the only time he sits here, and we can't really agree on movies. We watch movies together, but seldom. He falls asleep. I said, man, you're hopeless. After 9 p.m., You're going to fade. You're a fader. You will just fade next to me. So even
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what it is. So how are you doing, sweetie? Do you mind, Shannon, if I say you're a peaches and cream girl? You know, because some people can be offended, but I mean it in the most wonderful way because I just adore it. I just really, yeah, it's wonderful. Hello, hello. Is it Thea or Tia? Because in Afrikaans we would say Tia. We sure do get minus here in Australia. Our lowest last winter was -7 in southeast Queensland. Sorry, Poppy, what did you say?
I said, but I would have said Thea. So you
Yeah.
say it one way and I would say it the other way. Just to be awkward.
She can tell us when working on a bottom-up Afghan. In hot weather, I fold up the bottom and secure it in several places with knit stitch holders. Really long safety pin tie. Oh, right.
He roll his project so then it's sitting there and he can flip it around easier. I pretty much do the same, but I've now got a table that can go over my legs, so I can put stuff onto that, and then there's still a breeze coming underneath the table during hot weather.
Oh, you've got a WhatsApp group date chats, update us. Trudy? Well, that's good. Poppy, we have mountains near us, and it gets very cold, chill, fracture. Yes, Lisa, me too. We've got mountains on both sides, and if there is snow on those mountains that I can see, it is cold. The wind that blows goes through bone and marrow.
If I remember rightly, Lisa's only up the road from my mother and father-in-law, so I might be able to harass her next time I go over.
Oh, yes. Zach saying good morning to Kelly. Weird is normal and normal is scary.
Fully agree.
Oh, I tell you. Wait, let me just see. There you go. I agree, Frenchie. He says. Reset. See this thing. I must get a mouse with my mouse needs a new battery. Apologies, I've lost it as long as I can. I'll catch the replay.
No,
thank you so much. I so appreciate it. And thank you for all who hit the thumbs up. I so appreciate that too. Yes, gentle breeze and a few fluffy clouds would be perfect. That's it. Blue skies with a few fluffy clouds, gentle breeze, a bit of sunshine, and that's it. Nothing less, nothing more. More? No. Less? No. Frenchie, how you doing, says Zach? Pretty good. Has anyone seen Oppenheimer, the movie? No, but I know that there is such a movie out, and I was wondering about that. Haven't even seen the trailer. I had not heard the phrase before as a description for a person. I take no offense. Yes, peaches and cream. I know, I think it's adorable. Well, I wouldn't use it for a guy. I don't think you'd refer to a guy as a peaches and cream. It's a girl because it's a beautiful expression, and it's meant as a compliment for a girl that has like strawberry blonde hair or red hair, and you say it's peaches and cream girl. Hey?
I hadn't heard it used quite like that. I've heard it being used for complexion. So say that your complexion is very, very light, but you've got little pink cheeks when you're little. I've heard it used that sort of way, but not in regards to a redhead or a strawberry blonde.
Pretty good. I'm off today, so can't complain. Hey, it's always good to have a Monday off. Pat Dancer, not yet. Looking forward to seeing Cillian Murphy too, though. Heartbeat. Hey, says Sheila. Yeah, fantastic. I wonder if would it be sort of autobiographical, or would it just be, does it have something to do with the Oppenheimers? I call it a bottom-up Afghan if it's not working round. Okay, there you go. Can't think of another way to describe it. Sandra, 100%. It's just, I was thinking bottom-up. I think most blankets are bottom-up. I tell you which one is not bottom-up. The Celtic Cable Throw by Bonnie Babe Crochet.
Oh, she's
For
done it the
some
other way.
weird reason, you start on the side and you work the cables on. I didn't know when I did the tutorial. I just did what she said, and then I realized, hey, I'm not working from the bottom up. I'm working from the side. It's the weirdest way to crochet, but you crochet cables. Shame on you, Zach. You didn't say to pop in.
You're right, Zach. Don't worry, mate.
Watching and dishes to do. Lisa, must be quite late by you, hey? There you go. Love your avatar, Frenchie, says Katrine. Katrine, thank you. Made by Cocktails and Crochet. Hey, she is good. Pat, my 23-year-old son and his friends enjoyed the movie. Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, I haven't
Those are
seen
so
Oppenheimer
yet. Yes, but I mean, our age that knows more about the Oppenheimers, I'd like to know if it's. I must watch the trailer to see if it's. Pronounce my name whichever way suits. I don't mind at all. I know who you're talking to. That's good.
That's brilliant. Thanks, honey. Because guaranteed I'll get it wrong otherwise.
So Nancy, hello, hello. Good morning, Asha. Peaches and Cream is a brand of cotton here in the state. Yes. Oh, I've heard that too. Yes, I think so. Thanks, Trudy. Good to know, says Pat. Drinking a decaf halfway through my project. Oh, what are you making? Except for the two boomer men, her words, who talk throughout the entire film. It's about the development of the A-bomb, I think, not my preferred movie genre. Now I'd have to ask, what's the A-bomb?
Well, we were planning to watch it this weekend, but didn't get to it, so we'll probably watch it this evening. We ended up watching that Barbie movie. Yeah.
Forgot it was a holiday. You forgot it was a holiday today? Oh, a public holiday, like a federal holiday. Have a great day, Lisa. Yes, it's 10:22 on Monday night. Oh, you're going to do dishes and washing now. Oh, my goodness. Movie is based on the creator of the atomic bomb. Oh, righty. Okay. That is a beautiful blanket by Bonnie. Oh, yes, it is. Absolutely. We're still open, Frenchie, but I got the day off. But I'm getting more hours because one of the dishwashers quit. Let's see. Okay, she says. Can't stay. Headed to the yearly boob squeeze. Have a day as beautiful as you all. Oh, strength there, my sweetheart. That is something we don't like.
No.
A twin bomb, the Oppenheimer movie. Okay, thank you, Trudy. Hey, Trudy, I'm not. Yes. Okay, I think I've seen that movie. It was good, says Dana. Oh, yeah, it was good.
Yes, in the UK, it's only been out in the cinemas for about, what was it? I think it came out about the 22nd of last month.
For a moment, my brain, which is faster than my mouth, wanted to complete your sentence before you did. And I thought you were going to say it came out about 20 seconds ago. Like, no, 22nd of last month.
Yeah,
I'm like,
22nd
of it's been out a while. It came out 20 seconds ago. Oh, is that a while?
Yeah, because they released it in the UK the same day as they released the Barbie movie. So people were going and watching both. And Oppenheimer is quite a long film. I know it's easy. I think if I remember rightly, it's over 2 hours easy. And then the Barbie movie on top. And it's like, really? How can you use the Barbie movie to cheer yourself up?
Listen, yesterday, I sat outside and filmed a Watch Me Crochet video because it was a beautiful day like this. But I said to my husband, because it's a beautiful day like this, bye-bye, Helen, are you off to work? I love you all to pieces, but need coffee. Bye for now. Bye-bye, Pat. And Helen is also off to work. Fantastic, my sweetheart. Have a blessed day at work. Then I came and now my garden, it's a big garden, so there's different spots that I can sit. It's not like a small garden where you can only sit in a certain and have the same background all the time. But I thought, okay, I said, seeing as the weather is so good, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to get that angle. And we discussed, my husband discussed, and because I said I actually wanted to sit there and that, and he had his reasons why not. And okay, and I said, okay, that's fine. Then, but I tell you, I said to him, never again, because back to back, 2 hours, that chair did me no good. I thought my right leg was dead. I think my right leg is dead, and my left leg. 2 hours in a row is just too much.
Yeah.
Michael told me to say hello, and hello, Michael. How are you doing? Are you doing well? She is Google Barbenheimer outfits for a laugh. Barbenheimer outfits.
Yeah, as I was saying, the cinemas in the UK and some other countries, I think, have actually decided to release both of these films at the same time. So people are going to watch both. So they're dressing up in, some people are dressing up in Barbie outfits, some are in Oppenheimer outfits, and some people have amalgamated the both. So
wow.
There's now lots and lots of outfits out there based off of the Barbieheimer, or however it's said, hashtag going around. Yeah.
Let me just have a look. Oh my word. No, my goodness. Can you believe this?
Mm-hmm. Now, are you daring enough to share?
Yes. Why not?
Get ready for a giggle, everybody.
If they put it, no, I mean, this is interesting. Jeannie's Beanies, good morning. I'm winding yarn into cakes this morning. There's a definite chill in the air. Where are you with that chill in the air? Okay, let me. Now you see, this is me. Forget to take off. Hello, Jeannie's Beanies. There you go. Okay, so let's see. What is this looking like? What? Okay. Images for view all. Let's just view all. Okay. I see what you're getting at. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, here's even a t-shirt. Barbenheimer. One half is the one half and the other half is the other. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Hey?
Yes. When it first opened, though, people were going absolutely crazy making their own costumes. Instead of just purchasing from stores.
People cottoned on very quickly.
Yeah, the stores cottoned on within sort of
that
2 days and had stuff up. I saw there was one person going into the cinema near us, and it was a gentleman in a fluorescent pink military uniform.
Oh my goodness.
Which wasn't. I'm trying to think what country it is. There is one country whose camo has got pinks and purples in, but it wasn't that country's camo.
No, but is that? I know that there was camouflage, or how do you say? Yes, camouflage. There was I read an article about uniforms that was ordered in a certain print.
Yeah, camouflage. So they call it camo.
But it was incorrect, and then they had to replace that. But now some of it was issued already and distributed. So you've got these people walking around in this pattern that definitely does not blend with the background.
Yeah.
Should you need it to, like camouflage does. So
yeah, I know. As I said, there's one country their camo has their camo is standard and it's purple. There's some pink and purple in it. It is a beautiful camo and it does work, which is really you wouldn't think it.
It's not meant for soldiers, right? No.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
What? So I mean, with what background are you supposed to melt?
Disney, I suppose. I don't know. But there's the pattern, the camo patterns are not just standard. There's so many different styles and in so many different shades and colours. Not just your basic green.
Dana, yes, summer's not my favorite. I'm in northern Lower Michigan, in the tip of the mitten. Ah, image of a 6'3"
Imagine.
20-year-old male with Barbie clothes. Oh no.
Yeah.
No, Trudy.
Yeah, there were.
Can you imagine? Hello, Cindy. Good morning, Ursula. How are you today? Looking wonderful as always. How are you, my sweetheart? Good to see you.
Morning, darling.
Oh, I tell you, it is a lovely day. I think I can take mine. It was when I came to sit here, I thought, let me put a material scarf on because it's a little bit, it's not cold, but it's not. I'm sitting here, you know, sometimes you're a bit, I'm in the shade here and it's cold. It's cold in the shade. Urban camos are interesting. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. Hi to everyone in the chat and the panel. Glad to see you all today. How are you doing, Cindy? How was the weekend? Hope it was good. Jeannie, it's miserable when the temperatures don't go down at night. Absolutely. And this is not the crazy, the Poppy, the crazy lady, the crazy Poppy lady. And there's her channel link, and you can grab it up. There you go. Connect it. She's got a sale on her patterns, guys. 25% all. And the word is birthday, capital B, and the rest lowercase.
There is also a link, also information about it over on my community tab and on Sunday Just Gone's Whips, Bits and Chat, where it gives you the links to take you directly over and things.
That's awesome. Pictures, or it didn't happen.
I was banned. I was banned from taking pictures.
Pictures, or it didn't happen. I tell you what, in the 1980s, you didn't take pictures. You just lived the experience.
Yeah.
It is looking as if it may rain here any minute.
No, so unless you want it to, then yay.
I tell you what, it is so much easier to stay warm in winter with load shedding than it is to stay cool in summer with load shedding. Because if you have load shedding in winter, you can always light up a gas heater. You can
add another blanket,
water, put it in a hot water bottle, and put it by your feet or whatever, or have a hot bath. But in summer, if there's load shedding, if you don't have a pool, I don't know how you're going to cool down. And you can stay in that pool only so long. Well, you can probably go to the mall unless there's like now a taxi strike and they close the mall. But I agree, Dana, we really haven't had many nights like that this summer, says Jeannie's Beanies.
Previously in summer.
Oh, yes. Sorry, Poppy.
Sorry. Previously in summer, over the years, it's like I used to live in a second floor flat. So, and there was no outside space. So I had a children's swimming pool, little 2-ring paddling pool, not massive, but just big enough.
Exactly that.
And I would have that in my lounge. I'd have a ground sheet, like a camping ground sheet on the floor, then it's a couple of towels and that paddling pool. And I would sit in that with the kids, mind, but I would still sit in that. And that's how we used to stay cool on the days when we were stuck inside because it was just too hot to go out.
Oh, I tell you.
And so cool. Nowadays, I just use a washing basket. I nick the laundry basket because I've got one that's solid, and that gets filled up, and my feet go in it. And the dog does the same.
Jeannie, you're so funny. She said, I dare anyone to swipe my recliner by the fire. Don't swipe it. Leave it there.
That's hers.
Cool. I'm at the age where there is no evidence of my teenage shenanigans, which is good.
Yeah, I tell you what, we wouldn't have been able to get away with half the stuff we did if we were living in today's.
Yes, because there'd be someone with a phone.
Yeah, because you think about it, we might have gone out with our mates and sneaked a drink down at the local park or whatever. Your mate clicks a photo, that's fine. Your mum's never going to see it.
Yeah, and
But
it takes a
nowadays
few.
that photo gets uploaded, and of course your mum's going to see it because
No,
her mum would
there's
share
a,
it.
it takes a while to have those photographs developed too, and it was quite expensive. Cool foot baths are a lifesaver, absolutely.
Mm.
And you know what I do is I would just put cold water in the bath on the very, very hot days. And I would just, you don't wash, you just sit in there to cool down.
Yeah, you go
And
in, you
then
go
when
out.
because I remember as a child, if you've spent enough time in that swimming pool, you can come out and walk around and the heat does not affect you for quite some time. But you have to have been in the pool for a while.
Yeah.
And so then now what I do is I would say, okay, then I say to my son, if you're hot, and I can see he's hot, but he would never say he's hot. He would just be wiping off the sweat and then he's hot, and then I say, no, I think, come, strip and in the bath. And then he lies there to cool down. And then, if he's been in there for 20 minutes or whatever, he can get out and you can handle the heat again for quite a while.
Yeah.
I finally bought a kiddie pool last week and it's cooling down now.
Oh, you
Lovely.
tempted fate there, girl.
You need the rain here in New Orleans. It has been over 100 Fahrenheit for 3 days and it's supposed to stay that way for a while. No rain here. We are in a drought. Ooh, I tell you, my heart goes out to anybody that is facing a drought because, we had that terrible drought. That was my Homer pup, my dog of a lifetime. He passed in February at age 13, says Jeannie. Well, I tell you, that is a beautiful fur baby. Beautiful. Look at that picture. Sweet. We're down to one cat now. We've had 5 cats over the lifetime of our marriage because my husband is a cat person. And so now we're down to the last cat. Now his father passed away. When was it? A year or 2 years ago now. And now they are moving. His wife is moving from where they are in Gauteng, which is 2 hours flight northeast from here. And if, we might inherit the 2 cats and we might inherit the dog because we have the space and it's not like we are on our last cat, so and obviously she would like to find a good home for them,
and ideally one that she knows and
yes.
if possible,
she says the 2 cats are a bit high strung, or how do you say, nervous, or what do you say? But the thing is, I know what that's like. I mean, to me, that is when I got the one I have at the moment, Lorelei, who is like a Russian blue. She was suffering trauma from a near drowning. So I just did what I do with my autistic son. So you just applied the same principles and the cat calmed down and integrated and whatever. And I mean, if I get those 2 cats, that's all I do. And then that's no problem. The whole Gulf of Mexico area is miserable. Gulf of Mexico, you mean miserable as in
hot or wet? Hot. It's going to be hot, isn't it, for that area at the moment?
Yes. Well, I tell you, some people that should be having very hot weather is having cooler weather. So that's amazing. To me, that's amazing.
No, I need higher temperatures.
You need higher temperatures.
Yeah. And then I'll be complaining as soon as it hits 28. I'll be like, I need lower temperature.
28 is hot. 28 is hot. Anything above 28 is hot.
I don't know. I'm really strange. When we went over one Christmas to Melbourne, it was hitting. It was like 39 to 42, I think.
Ooh, that is hot. Oh, I know.
Yeah, but
once you're in the 50s.
But to me, I was fine with it for some weird reason. I think that it was because there was wind. To me, that was fine. Whereas where I live now, if it hits 35, to me, it was the same temperature as Australia in their 40s. just because we don't have as much wind movement, so it's more stuffy.
To cool down.
Yeah.
Hot with drought, miserable. Oh yes, now you see.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want
We
that.
are still recycling water today because of that drought.
Really?
It's just, and we went through that. It was a 5-year drought, the worst in 100 years, and we were heading for day 0. They had, how do you say, they had a campaign heading for day 0 because there was no water. So I thought, well, people are not going to fight about toilet paper here. They're going to fight about water. People would go and buy water. Lots and lots. You know that you buy in the shops, but lots.
Yeah.
And not leave any for anybody else. So we had a slogan, you know, that if it Trudy, what was the slogan? The slogan was something like, I mean, you wouldn't even flush every time you've gone to the
toilet. Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't, because if it was just a tinkle, you wouldn't flush because you're using water, and all the water in your cistern were recycled water. So it was the rinse water from the washing machine that is going in there, and so we had a whole system, I tell you. And Faith, oh my, hot is one thing, but humid is another. Humidity is what makes one miserable, like you are in a sauna or something. Oh yes, oh yes, absolutely, I agree there. But yeah, so we still, I tell you, if I watch a movie, now there's probably many movies that this happens, but I was watching one movie with Denzel Washington in it, and he was doing something, and then the tap was open, and he's doing something else, but just next to it. But because we were so conscious of water, you would not leave a tap running. You would only open it when
wasn't you?
You know, so I'm like, close the tap. You're wasting water. Oh no. No, it's just, you know, when you, you know, if you look at us now after lockdown, we all, masks is nothing, to wear a mask is nothing. It's, you're used to it. You know that you do it, and that's it. So now you do it. Now it's nothing. So with us, now recycling is nothing. It is just, we don't want to face day 0 again, and we don't want to waste water because it's just such a valuable resource. So I don't know, it just stuck. I said Jessica was in her late teens. I think it's the last 5 years of her school. So she was really, if something happens then, it really sticks with you, you know?
Yeah.
Where I spend half my time is humid. Your glasses fog and you need wipers on when it is not raining. Oh, wow. Faith. The news tells us it will hit 100 today, but with the humidity, it feels like 115. That's a huge difference between what they say it's going to be and what it feels like. I always look at the feels like, because I'm like, yeah, that is not what it is. It feels like. Because what it feels like is what influences you. No, no, no. Anyway, so this week my blanket is going to get a lot of love and attention, and I want to do the tutorial for that diamond entrelac. I never know how to say it.
Yeah, because I want to try that once you do it, because I know how to do it as a corner-to-corner variation. But
my eldest and his family have a lab Great Dane puppy that stays with us often during the day, not ready for a full-time pup again. A Maine Coon cat was dropped off last fall and chose us for a family. That's the closest you get to a dog in cat skin, is a Maine Coon. Eh?
I must admit, I love Maine Coons. They are so gorgeous.
Well, I tell you, we are allergic to cats. So although we've had 5, we love cats. So that's why we've had them. But that just means you buy your antihistamines monthly.
Take your tablet, or you can't hug the cat.
You've got to make your choice in life. What are you going to pick? You're going to pick no cat, and then or you're going to keep. Pick the cat, but pick your antihistamine with it.
Yeah, we've always had a box of antihistamine since the day we got married. We've had this, like a fresh one, don't get me wrong, we don't let it go out of date. But we've always had this box of antihistamine in the cupboard because my husband's best mate, allergic to cats. Right? My daughter had a friend, he was allergic to cats. So I phoned up the mum and said, can I give them this antihistamine because we have a cat? And she was like, yep, not a problem. So before they come through the door, it's like, here's your tablet, here's your drink, I'll see you in a few minutes. And the cats used to be around my feet, and they knew these two people, and they knew they were evil, my cats. They knew they would make them sneeze and have a runny nose and bits and pieces like that. But the pair of them used to love the cats, so they would automatically grab and give the cats a fuss.
They're down to 5 cats and 3 dogs? Down to? What? Where were you coming from?
No, most I've had is, at one point, is 2 cats and a dog. I had the geriatric cat, and then I had Pipsqueak at the same time as Liam. But then, of course,
there you go. Your mom's going to get transferred. Hope you all have a great week. Thank you. And
Bye,
good
darling.
luck to mommy, and all hugs and kisses to mommy. There's a cat food that helps lower the allergens. Ooh.
That's a bit different. Might be worth
Maybe
looking
we'll
into.
10 cats. Oh my word.
But was it
That's
a
a big food bowl. I think of the food bowl.
But would that have been maybe one cat that's had a litter and they've kept the litter sort of scenario, or is that 10 cats from different litters?
Oh, right. She says that's the Maine Coon now. It's pretty. It's not, I'm not big on cats in the house, but she's pretty well behaved and is helping with the mouse population. So I put up with her. Yes, if you have a brave cat, I tell you what, not all cats are created equal.
No.
Some are not brave.
No,
some are not brave.
The old girl, we lived in Wales for a while, and it turned out she used to have fun actually killing rats. Forget mice. They were her friends. She used to bring the mice in and let them go in the house.
Oh, no! That would be...
She had pet friend mice, but she would kill rats. And when we moved out of the area, my old neighbour messaged me and said, Ange, can we borrow your cat for a couple of weeks? Since you've left, we've now got a rat issue in the area because a neighbour had decided to get some poultry, and he wasn't looking after the feed properly, so rats had got in there and realised that there was a permanent food source, so rats in the area and they were asking me to take my cat up and leave her there for a couple of weeks so she could help with the problem.
That's probably why feral cats are a good thing on a farm, hey?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
We've got a couple of farms round near me, and they will take feral cats in. They'll get them spayed or neutered or whatever it is, so that they can't breed, but they will take the feral cats in from the local rescue places.
I love it when you go to one of those places and you've got to pick a cat out. I love it because you go in there and you see all these little kittens, and it's like, what? It's like, man, if you like cats, it's like a candy store. It's like, I want to bring more home than just one or two. I would not be able
to do that. I really wouldn't. My first cat actually moved in with us. She used to come through our window when the windows are open in the summer.
Oh, wow.
She'd just come in and say hello, spend some time, and then go home and get fed. I never feed other people's cats, otherwise you never get rid of them.
Yeah, no, I don't do. No.
Yeah, so she used to pop in, and then the lady had a baby, like her owner had a baby, and it turned out the baby was allergic to cats. So I took her in, and she stayed with me for another 18 years. And she travelled all the way around the UK with us.
But you see, cats have a long life, hey? Hello, Nancy. We had a look at your beautiful amigurumi that you made. Hello, Nancy, says Cheryl. My daughter lived 6 years in Dubai. It's very hot there, but they have overall AC. She and her girlfriends are and colleague always had freezing feet. So I knitted socks for them. Only thing I could knit.
Ah, so
Isn't
that's where
that
the socks
amazing?
went.
You're in the middle of the desert and you've got cold feet because of the aircon.
Yeah.
That is out there, eh? That is amazing. There you go. Just another reminder. A members only live stream on 18 August. Please check the community tab. Thank you so much. Check the community tab anyway, hers and mine, for announcement and sales on patterns. Because this month I'm celebrating 3 years on YouTube.
Crikey, it's already 3.
Can't
That's
believe
gone
it.
so quick.
Say what?
So quick. That's gone
It's
so
gone
quick.
Yes, that has gone quick. Wow.
I'm trying to think. I'm
And
probably about the same.
20th was my, my late father, his birthday. And it's just very much coincidental because, I never knew the man. I did not meet him. Well, I met him when I was under 2.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because I was 2 and my brother was 9. Was he 9 months? Yes, he's a year and 3 months younger than me. 9 months when my mom and dad got divorced. So I was 2 and my brother was 9 months. So my brother didn't. But my brother went to look him up, actually. And I'm amazed because I'm like, you could have been a detective, man, because this man you could not find.
Yeah.
You could not find him, right? So this and then he started looking the Monday. By the Wednesday, he had a phone conversation with him. By the Friday, he was at his front door.
Blimey, that was quick.
That was so quick. And I'm like, how did you find him this quick? He spent the weekend with him, and then came to the conclusion that this person is better left alone.
Sometimes
it's not a good influence in your life. So, and that's it. That is it. So there's no, I had a few conversations with my father. The first one, the day before I got married. I wasn't going to say I'm getting married tomorrow. Just now he pitches. I don't know this man. I don't want a stranger at my wedding. I don't plan to have more weddings.
No, exactly.
My one and only wedding. Just now you do something and it messes up everything. I don't know. No. I don't like living on the risky side. Living on the edge.
Want drama on the day. Yeah, I don't blame you.
No. Cindy, thank you so much. Katrine was gifted a membership by Lulu's Treasure Trove. Let's just say thank you. Katrine, enjoy your membership. Love you all. I have to go for now. Oh, thank you. That is a wonderful way to leave us. Let us say thank you. Let us say thank you to Cindy first.
Oh, you've gone quiet. I don't know if I'm working yet. Your mic's actually switched off at the moment.
It always does that right after I play that song. So I must always just wait for a moment. And welcome, Cindy. Welcome to the squares.
Okay, I'm looking. Mine's coming up quick, going off quicker than yours. Yours is back now.
Okay, there you go. Let me see. Yes, now I'm back.
I just noticed that on our names on the screen in the StreamYard section, it puts the little mic actually by the side of our names. So yours sits by your O and mine sits by the T, and there's a little line running through it. I don't know if you can see it from your side, but I could see it on mine.
I can't see it now. It does it on my phone though.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm on my main computer, so I'm on my PC.
There you go. She says, enjoy your membership. Love you all. I have to go for now. Thank you so much. That was awesome. Not the end, Donna. Hello, Ursula and Poppy been lurking, not feeling well. Went to the emergency room last night. What? Didn't help. Going to try to see my doctor today. The emergency room didn't help? That's amazing. Well, I hope all goes well. I write you down for prayers, Donna. Oh, my goodness.
Whatever it is that's making you feel off, I hope you kick it soon, honey.
Yes, absolutely. Wishing I can gift out more memberships to us. Ursula, love you so much. Thank you so much. I so appreciate that. You're so welcome. It is beginning to thunder here. I will go lay down for a bit. Hope to see you all later. Oh, you make me want to go lay down for a bit.
But a little bit longer before we can leg it.
To me, the bed is within inside. It's like, there you are. There you are. But then I'm like, no, I'm missing out on crochet time. Oh, you see, and it's not thundering by me. So I'm missing a few thunderclaps and I'm missing some rain. And yes, that's the thing about winter. I tell you, every season is different, isn't it? And then once you've been through it, you sort of forget. That's why people say, oh, I wish summer would come because I've had it with winter. But then when summer comes, you forget summer has other challenges. And then then you get to a point where you're like, I've had it with the heat now. It can really cool down. And then you'd like some colder weather again. With the colder weather comes the cold feet. And the
socks and slippers, honey. Socks and slippers.
But it's the best time where you can wear all your makes.
Yeah, at the moment, that's all I've been doing. Every time I go out, I'm wearing my makes.
I to leave good company, but leaving out now. Bye-bye, my sweetheart. Thank you so much for spending time with us. So she's going to lay down now.
Listen to the thunderstorm. I love
that was wonderful. But I think maybe sometimes I think one doesn't want to be on social media. Is it an old wives' tale to say I don't want to be on social media or on what electrical whatever when thunder is around because it's
my mum. My mum was a nightmare when we were kids. She was like, I've got to. She used to switch off every appliance, even down to the fridge. She used to switch off every appliance. All plugs were taken out. And my dad's going, darling, I'm an electrician. If the house gets hit and it comes down the aerial, it will not blow the telly up because I've got XYZ gadget on there that every house now has. And my mum's like, don't care. My mum or my nan told me to unplug everything, so I'm going to do it. And my dad's going, but I'm an electrician. I wired the house. I know how it works.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
And she was like, no, not doing it. She went round and she used to switch everything off. So before she did that, or as she was doing it, my dad would make a massive bowl of popcorn, get fizzy pop drinks and things like that. It was a special occasion actually. So we would sit up in the room because normally the storms would be coming in over the water because we lived near a beach. So the storms would come in over the water. So we used to sit on my mum and dad's bed, all the lights and everything are off, and we just look out the window and watch the storm rolling in and over, sitting there eating our popcorn. My mum would be hiding under the bed shaking because she was scared, and the rest of us are like, oh, did you hear that one? Let's count. And we'd start counting between the bang, like the flash and the bang, and things like that.
Absolutely.
So yeah, Dad turned it into something enjoyable, so then us kids were not scared of them.
Yes, that's good memories there.
Yeah,
I had my popcorn and I love to have my popcorn and some tea with it. Now that sounds maybe not good, but it is.
I don't like it.
I love it. I love it. Many people complain. No matter don't matter what the weather is. They want what
you don't have.
They want what they don't have. Yes, that's the thing, hey. Hello, Suzanne. How are you doing? Good to see you. Ooh, I'm just finishing up a row here on my blanket again. Fantastic. This thing is working up so fast. I think by the next challengers. Oh, I mustn't speak too soon. It might be done because it's not the biggest blanket out there. Rita, hello, hello. How are you doing? Rita is all the way. Is it now from Norway or Sweden? Sweden, I believe. She goes between the two, and she's visiting. Jeannie's Beanies says, last summer, lightning hit our well head right outside my bedroom window and caused damage. I thought it was coming right through my bedroom window. I said naughty words and beat feet out of there. Listen, Jeannie, it's so funny. And I'm sure it wasn't funny at the time, but that is hilarious. Oh man, oh man, oh man.
I would have been properly freaking out.
I should probably put the charger in the phone for it to charge. You should probably do that. No. No. Oh, I tell you, no, that's not my way, my thing of last night as well. My feet were so cold when we came in from, because I was sitting in the shade. And then the power went out while I was filming outside. The power went out. So when I came in, it was the power out. And of course, no one had thought, oh, let's make a beanbag for Mom, because she might be cold when she comes out from inside, in from outside. Because my Jessica is not here, and she would think about that. But the son and the husband doesn't think about that because they're not cold. What's wrong with you? Well, I'm cold. In Norway, now traveling to Sweden on Friday for a short break. Ooh,
oh, have a lovely time, honey.
In Norway, now traveling to Sweden on Friday.
Yeah, Friday she's going to be traveling.
Oh, right. So today I am sorting and organizing my sewing and fiber stash here in Norway while we wait for the storm. Hans to come. Is that the name of the storm? Hans? Oh, that sounds like some kind of an American storm. If they have names, they're really not good. It was violent. It was something for sure. We need rain here, but I can do without the storm. Yes, I tell you, yes. Good morning, Paula. How are you doing? I know that once I took someone to I gave a colleague a lift, and it with my cart from the workplace, because it's far to walk, to the taxi rank. We call it a taxi rank because there's a lot of taxis there waiting. And then once they fill up a taxi, which can take probably 18 people, 16 people, then it's like a minibus taxi. Okay. Not the kind of taxi you think of where it has one person in it. That's more like Uber. We have Uber here.
We've got taxis which are normally a 3, a 5, or a 7, or even a 9-seater, but it's where groups of people book to use it, and it's a higher price. And then you have the bus service, which are the red ones that you see on the pictures for London.
Yes,
easier way to do it.
Yes, so I was giving her a lift, and I was saying, oh, I hope it rains at night tonight rather than in the day, because in the day for us, it's then you need a raincoat, you need an umbrella, whatever. So I prefer to rain at night. And she said, oh, she hates when it rains at night. It's always to her so scary, because she stays in what do you call it? What is the name of? It's not wooden homes, and man, there's a name for it. But I can understand why she says it, because if it really rains heavy, that water comes inside the house. Sorry, Poppy?
Okay, so are you thinking something along the lines of what we would say would be like a campsite where you've got mobile homes?
We have we have a name for it now. If I can just think of that name. Informal settlements is what they call it.
Oh, okay.
which means an informal settlement. There isn't all the ablution that you would like. There isn't, well, these houses have it, but the thing is they're too close to the ground, and there's nothing, if you have a flood or anything, there's nothing protecting them like bricks.
Yeah.
So you don't, and you know what, it just reminded me, my heart went out of her, and it just reminded me, you know what, you live in a house with bricks, just be grateful, because there are people who don't have that and are more exposed to the elements. I mean, once between when I was, how old was I? 22, 23. I was up in Gauteng, which is far away from home, cabin or a manufactured home. Yes, Kaylin, that's a very good answer. They're just too low on the ground, because if something goes wrong, they get it. That's the point.
Yeah.
So it's a risk. And even fires, they're so close to each other that if one is alight,
one goes, it bounces.
Definitely there's damage around. And yes, and yeah, I just realized that, you know, one has to be grateful, because when I was 22, I was living in a caravan in my friend's backyard for probably 2 months, only 2 months, because I went from one place and I was looking for another place. And obviously her mom loved it, because I was paying rent like normal, just like a normal person would, because, you know, I like to pay my own way, but she didn't think that someone would want to stay in the caravan, but I did. And then we had one cold night, and I realized I need 4 walls around me if I'm going to face the winter. I can't be living here. And I looked up for a place. I remember the first night in this new place where I was staying, I was sharing a house with, I think, 3 other ladies. I thought to myself, oh my goodness, thank you, Lord, for 4 walls. I never thought I would say, thank you, Lord, for 4 walls.
Yeah.
Brick walls. But that day I did. So it just shows you, you know, it depends what you're used to, and then you realize other people are used to, or not, don't have it. They have a lot less. Yes, storms get names here when they go out and warn us. It is a danger for flood and earth slides in certain areas. Here they say make sure to take in stuff that can take off and tear down stuff. Oh, Rita, goodness me. Hello, Breezy. How you doing? There you go. You've got it spot on, Caleb. Spot on. Steve. Maybe a shack or a shanty. Exactly. Shacks. Hi, Dana. And hello. Aisha, how are you doing?
Okay.
So, yeah. So sometimes you have that, because you get it. It's called, I want to say, and I'm not sure if the correct word is a squatter camp, but you get squatter camps. But then over time, the squatter camp gets recognized as, okay, this is now an informal settlement. Then they get ablution, your toilets, your running water, and what do they call the municipal service where they cart away your rubbish? Yes, waste management comes in. So it becomes a settlement, and it gets names, and you've got, it's more organized then. But it's still, if there's dangerous weather, they are hard hit, you know. So yeah. Kelly, my sweetheart, should you not be asleep? Hi, it's the middle of the night here. Can't stay. Just popped in to say thank you for my gifted membership. Did you get a little note, a little notification? Spend a month in a tent during the rainy season in
PEI.
What is PEI, Christine? I don't know where that is, but I've thought that usually 2 letters. But okay, you can tell us.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I tell you, I'm away, so far away from. That's like 15 hours of driving, 2 hours by flight, far away from mom. No one's going to help. But I had a job and everything, and that was a nice caravan. No worries about that. But Prince Edward Island? Prince Edward Island. Oh, wow.
I'm trying to think whether I'm no good at geography. Can you tell?
Prince Edward Island. I didn't know that. Yes.
Oh, Canada.
Look at
Thank
that.
you.
Prince Edward Island in Canada. I did not know that. So there I'm learning something new. I was 18. Yes, I think when you're still young, hey, you can do it. And if you've done it once and it happens to be again, you say, hey, I've done this before. I can do it again.
Yeah.
Working back on my Sophie's Universe blanket now that I have the yarn again. I will be starting this Steve shawl soon with my gifted yarn from yarn art from Zanita. Oh, lovely. Zanita gave you some yarn art. Fantastic. Oh, man. Fantastic. Yesterday, I'm filming. Now I'm making a slip knot on the hook because I'm so used to making a slip knot on the hook, whatever I'm starting. And then I realized, hey, this is the interlock blanket. No slip knots here. I didn't make it like this. You just start and then you see to that end later.
Yeah.
So, oh no, definitely not.
I must admit, it is a lovely stitch to do, and once you get it into your head, you speed through. The first time I did that stitch, I didn't actually know that it was a Tunisian stitch.
I didn't know.
No, I didn't know. Sorry, Tunisian. Have I said?
Yes.
I've probably pronounced that wrong.
No, it's Tunisian.
Yeah,
I would call it Tunisian. I just didn't know it was Tunisian crochet.
Oh, you didn't either?
No, I'm not fond of Tunisian crochet. So, and I don't really have a use for it. But I really liked the end result of this, the pictures I saw. So I investigated, got a tutorial and started. And then I thought, okay, I think this is Tunisian crochet.
Yeah, no, it is. I didn't realise it was Tunisian either when I first did it, because I did it way before. I did my sample that's on some of the backgrounds of my videos. I love that. I did that sample. I would like to say 3 or 4 projects into my crochet journey.
What?
Yeah. Because I'd done a baby blanket.
That's very good. I think that's well done.
Well, I just copied. It was copying tutorials. That's all I was doing at that point. So I'd done some amigurumi. I'd done a baby blanket and thought, well, I need to do something else. I'm getting bored of amigurumi.
I saw that pattern. Okay, well, wow, that's amazing. You did amigurumi to start off with?
Yeah. It's easy. It's one stitch.
Yes, I know it's one stitch. But to me, it was double crochet all the way. All I did was double crochet. I
still have my first project. Do you want to see it?
Yes.
Where are you?
Wow. I definitely don't have my first project. Definitely not. I was gifted a trunk of unwanted whips and full skeins of yarn. That's what I've been caking. It smelled musty from being stored. I tossed in a couple of cinnamon wax melts. Now it smells wonderful. Oh, that's a very good idea. Oh, wow. Wow. Cinnamon wax melts.
Okay, I do have it somewhere in my craft room. But my craft room's a mess and I can't find it. It's a stack of pumpkins because I started just before Halloween one year.
Wow.
Yeah. So I started off with this amigurumi pattern and it's pumpkins. And I used the same hook and I used the same yarn and I've kept it because each pumpkin I've done, I've got more relaxed with doing the stitch. So each of them are different sizes just because of my tension.
So the first one was the smallest?
Yep. First one's the smallest. Last one, I'm a lot more relaxed, more confident and bigger. So I've got this stack of pumpkins and they've all got little faces on them. And they've all got different faces, and the last one's a hippie pumpkin. So I've kept it, and I've had it hanging up behind me in the past, on past videos and things like that, because I like to show that one. Show that one off to show like the new people that are starting. Look, this is what tension can do to your project is a brilliant one to do. I just don't know where it's gone.
Because that Jessica would sit next to me, opposite, behind this ring light on the opposite side of the table, and I would hear her hook squeaking from where I'm sitting, and I'm like, that hook is screaming for help. Please, she's strangling me. It cannot get tighter than it is. I'm so glad I'm made out of metal.
Yeah.
Then she laughs and relaxes, but only for a little bit.
Yeah.
Rita says, I was at a second-hand shop and I got 4 curtains that looked brand new in bright yellow, red, orange colors. I didn't give much and can use. I didn't give much and I can use them for something. Oh, they didn't.
Yeah.
So they didn't cut. Yes, why not?
You could use those as linings for bags. Of course, you can use them as curtains. But you could also strip back as well and use it for clothing. I've seen some lovely stuff. Yeah.
Oh, you know what it reminds me of? That Cinderella movie where she was cutting out a dress from the curtains.
Yeah.
And this guy's like, this dress, a beautiful dress. It looks familiar though. Come past the room where she was in, and there it is. Cut out. That was hilarious.
Yeah. Also, you could make
I can't remember who played. I mean, I know the faces of the people who played in it, but
yeah, I know the one you mean as well. Enchanted.
I
got it. Oh
my goodness.
Yeah.
Kaylin says, yes, that's what Scarlett O'Hara did in Gone with the Wind. The only thing I remember about Scarlett O'Hara and Gone with the Wind is the last sentences. Those last 2 sentences.
You best not say them. I know the one she's talking about.
Yes. Hello, Mara. How are you doing?
Yeah. Or if you really fancy it, you could actually cut it into really small strips, and you can either use them and combine them to make a quilted blanket, like quilted, or you could use them and weave a blanket, or of course you can make it really fun.
Dresses for a refugee camp that we send them to, then some bags for reusable pads. Oh wow!
Beautiful, beautiful idea.
Good morning, by the way.
Reusable pads, or have they got somebody at the camp that makes them?
Yeah, here up in Africa, I know that there is a girl that went up there and she saw that the young ladies, that was the problem that they had. And then she started a company that makes reusable pads that you can wash actually afterwards and then use again. Just woke up here in Oregon.
They're a really good they are a really good product.
So cute little kitty.
Oh, don't. Okay, stop it. I've already decided I'm not getting any more cats, because that could be 20 years I'm tied down to another animal.
Yes, that's the thing.
Yeah.
You feed them well, look after them, then it's like, here's another 18 years, 20 years commitment. It's like a marriage.
Yeah, no, I've done it. Okay, I've done my time. My first cat made it till she 22 when finally her back end went, so she got put down. Yeah, she did 22 years. Pipsqueak made it to 3 because she liked to argue with cars, so she lost that argument. And now we've got Liam, and we're probably looking at about another 6 years with him, because he's a big dog, so you get less years with a bigger dog.
Yes. Now, this dog I'm talking about, if this dog comes and retires by us, I call it like that. He's coming. Because a German Shepherd becomes 15.
Yeah, between 14 and
15 and 12 to 15 or something like that.
It depends, one, on what you're feeding them and how active they are and things like that. My neighbour's German Shepherd lasted till they were 18. Now, they were big boys, them German Shepherds.
Yes.
They lasted till they were 18, and that's back in the 90s.
You see, now the property is big enough that this German Shepherd can, because the one that we had came and retired. She was a show dog, and she came and retired here. And then it was so nice to have her at the back of the property because, I mean, if anybody's going to scale a wall here, they're going to do it at the back boundary wall. So she used to, I said to my husband, look how she has a little path that she runs to patrol the property.
You can see it, can't you? We call it a snake path here because it's the same routine. They go round and round and wear the grass out.
Yes, I know that my babies just may outlive me, says Christine. Oh, that's so. Oh,
I saw something the other day. I saw something, and I thought it was the best sign ever. How was the wording?
Hello, Samantha. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of the wording now. I had it and then it went. But basically, the only time an animal should be rehomed is when they need to find a new one because the owners are gone.
Yes, like reusable pads. I've done it for 15 years. Really nice to use even now for leaks. I make for the refugee camp, and for friends and anyone that want to try them out. Yes,
they're brilliant, especially if you're allergic to certain perfumes that some of the brands now put in.
Oh,
I'm a big. Don't get me wrong. I don't use them personally, but I'm an advocate for if you want to do it.
Yes. Now I tell you, when you're here in Africa, you would want that rather because you need something you can reuse. Always want kittens and puppies may start fostering, says Christine.
That's a good way to do it,
Christine. That's a good idea.
And also, if you're an older person and you're like, okay, do you know what? I haven't got a possible 20 years to play with. You could still become a foster parent to an older dog or an older cat. Or if you're thinking,
German Shepherd retired
yeah, it's like with me. I'm sitting there now thinking, okay, well, my oldest is 18. She'll be going soon. Soon I'll get her out that door. Soon she'll move away, and then that'll be it. We can do our let's go traveling wherever we feel like it moments. Sort of just jump in the car and go somewhere for the weekend sort of scenario. But if we have animals, we're not going to be able to do that as regularly without having to find someone to look after them. So at this moment in time, I could sit there and say, do you know what? I'm going to foster, and I'll foster an older animal that's got a minute amount of chance of getting out of the centres, basically, because no one really wants to take on older dogs. But over here in the UK, some of the shelters will say, you foster this older dog, we'll carry on paying the vet bills. So it's one less financial thing you need to worry about with the animal. As long as
it's one less financial thing for them to supply food for the animal.
Yeah, some of them. Food. Yeah, you do the food, but they'll do the vet bills. And of course, with older animals, there's higher chances, especially with big dogs like I prefer. There's a higher chance of them having issues, hip problems, so they're going to need a hip.
Yes, absolutely. Two of my co-workers have done that, and the rescue organizations pay for their food and food and medical expenses. I wouldn't mind that myself.
Exactly.
Hello, Valama V. How are you doing? She says hello to all in the chat. Are you awake? What?
Yeah. The only drawback with the fostering side of it is there are a lot more hoops that you would need to jump through. 9 out of 10 times you'll have to have at least one person in the home 24/7.
Oh, well, that's me.
Yeah, so there has to be someone in the house. The area where you're fostering, if it's a dog, they'll come in and they check the yard to make sure fences are higher and there's no escape points, things like that. And that the local vet, and you've got a basic understanding of how to actually look after that animal. You're not just going, I want a puppy, which some people do.
Yes, you're more responsible. I'm here at the farmer's market this morning. Oh la la. Well, I hope you sell out. If you sell out, you'll have to be crocheting through the night with your magic crochet hook to get enough stuff for Wednesday.
I wasn't sure then if you were buying or selling there, darling.
No, but she's selling. She's selling at the farmer's market. She puts up her stall and she sells. In my
Oh,
area, foster
wow.
pet parents have to bring the pets to adoption events also, which isn't a big deal, says Margaret. Oh, lovely. Yes, the rescue organizations in my city are well funded. My co-workers are single, live alone, and aren't home all day. Oh, wow.
Yeah, as I said, it does depend on the adoption agency. So it's worth a check at the end of the day, because
Mm.
different countries, different areas run things slightly differently. But it's if
Just Google it.
if you're looking for a pet and you're willing to open your home to an older animal, it's always worth going down that route if you can.
Yes, I hope the weather is fairly cool for you this morning, V. Oh, yes, because you don't want to be in the baking heat.
No, under shade, girl, under shade.
Absolutely. There we go. Okay, so we are going to be heading out of here. And I want to say thank you to everybody that came. Thank you for everybody who's been spending time with us. I'm a few rows further, just a few rows further, because we've been chatting a lot, but they like this. Purple in the purple. With the pinks or whatever, I'm going into purple. But this really looks see-through. You can see it looks see-through.
Yeah,
it's because it's different.
Yeah, but it's only looking see-through because you're holding it up to the light. You'll probably find once it's laying down, you're not going to be able to see through it.
No, you can't see through when it lies down. Yeah. Hello, Classy Kim's Crochet. How are you doing?
Morning, darling.
It depends on the organization and the pet. Oh, yes. Hello, Jen. We're heading out of here. I hope you all have a great week. I don't know what you've got planned for the rest of the day. Here it is going for 3:30 p.m. But I know for Eastern time it's going for 9:30 a.m. And it's 3:30. No, 2:30.
2:30.
By Poppy.
Yeah.
2:30. So you even have more of the afternoon left. Yes. So
yeah.
Anyway, so we are going to head out of here, and then yes, I will see you again Friday, probably in the chat on Linda's live on Wednesday. Crochet Corner is live tomorrow, usually on Tuesday, showing us lovely patterns. And yes, I hope you've got a magnificent day too, Jen. And Breezy is heading off to work. I hope you have a blessed day, my sweetheart. And catch you Friday, yes. And yes, Veronica is live Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday and Thursday, she said. Ooh, I tell you what, I must keep up with all these schedules. So we're going to play out with a shout out to the Square Squad members. If you're not connected, please check their links in my description box. And thank you so much. Tell them OMGrannySquare sent you. Do the waves, Poppy, do the waves. Thank you, Poppy, for being with me. I so appreciate it.
Thank you for having me, darling.
My co-host. My co-host.
The boss.
Thank you, guys. You're sitting by my window. No, you're sitting on the bed, not by my window.
No, but my window. Oh, this gets confused, Jen.
There you go. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Bye, all the lovelies in the chat. Thank you so much. See you.